WRCT viewers, and welcome to the Mayor's Merchant of the Month for the month of July. I'm Maewyn Washington, Community Relations Director for the City of York. I'm standing here today in Maewyn's Irish Pub and Restaurant, located at 110 North George Street here in the beautiful city of York, PA. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And joining me here today is Alyssa, Ken, and Matt of Maewyn's, and we're going to have a few questions with them and learn a little bit more about Maewyn's restaurant. So would you all mind sharing with me a little history about Maewyn's here?
Well, certainly. First of all, it's an honor to be chosen, and thank you very much. We're so pleased to be part of be honored. Maewyn's, well, you're sitting in what is quintessentially a great pub here, and we've been here just over 2 years now.
Okay.
And when we started discussing as a company about coming downtown, we certainly fell in love with the property here and the ambience of the building. But the thought of being involved in downtown York and becoming a part of the Renaissance of York was very exciting to us.
Awesome. That's what we love to hear. And would you mind sharing with me some history of the name of Maewyn's? I found that very interesting when I was doing some of my research.
You know, it's a great story, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, every day is St. Pat's Day here, and you'll find out here in a second, because Maewyn Succat was the birth name of a gentleman we now know as St. Pat's. He was actually born in Britain and was kidnapped and taken to Ireland. And he was a prisoner for some years. He escaped the island of Ireland, and he had a heart for Ireland. He went back and has a great legacy, of course, as everybody knows about in the history of Ireland. And he is now the patron saint of Ireland. So when we were looking at names for the pub here, the pub and restaurant, we were just looking for something that had something different, something with some significance, and certainly the legacy there is, you know, it's a great story.
Yes, it is.
Loosely translated, Maewyn means devoted to friends. So,
great history.
Yeah.
Great history here. And would you mind sharing, what are some of your customers' favorite dishes here when they come into Maewyn's?
A lot of the favorite dishes are mostly the traditional Irish dishes, the fish and chips, the shepherd's pie. But at the same time, you know, we have a lot of great, less traditional dishes like you know, stuffed tilapia and all kinds of great salads and sandwiches. So.
Okay, and I noticed when I came in that you have some special events going on here throughout the week and during the month. Would you mind sharing that with our audience?
Sure. We do live entertainment every weekend on Fridays and Saturdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, and then one of the house favorites is open mic night, which is every Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. And we are in the midst of celebrating Christmas in July right now, so we definitely have a lot of events that come up throughout the year, and they're also really fun to come in and participate in.
Great. And what hours are you open here at Maewyn's?
We are open on Sundays for brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday, we're open 11 a.m. through midnight, and Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. through 2 a.m. Okay, and if our viewers want to know a little bit more, even more, and to search for you, how can they find out more about you? You can find us online at maewyn's.com, and we also have a Facebook page, so you can go to facebook.com/Maewyn's.
Great. Well, congratulations again to you being chosen as the Merchant of the Month for the month of July. And would you mind showing me some of those favorite dishes that you shared with me?
Absolutely.
We would love to.
Great. Can't wait.
Hi, my name is Jared Letourneau, the sous chef here at Maewyn's Irish Pub. I'll be making for you today one of our signature dishes, the Reuben egg rolls. Start off with some corned beef, some sauerkraut, some shredded Swiss cheese, secret seasoning, and a little bit of Dijon just to bind it together. some some egg roll wrappers. Finished Reuben egg roll. Fry it for about 1 to 2 minutes. The product looks like this. Some Thousand Island dressing. Just a little bit more Dijon. And for garnish, a little bit of fried sauerkraut. Reuben egg rolls. That was a recipe that my executive chef Troy Schweitzer came up with. There's a fusion cuisine between the Chinese egg roll style and the Irish blend. It's pretty much all the ingredients that are typically found in a Reuben.
So one of the partnerships that we have is with the York Revolution, which is our local baseball team. And if you head to a private event down there, you are going to eat some of Maewyn's delicious food. The Bud Light Picnic Pavilion is catered by Maewyn's.
One of the unique things about Maewyn's and possibly downtown York, and certainly one of my favorites, is our Raw Bar. At the Raw Bar, we feature a variety of oysters we do on the half shell. And in addition to sampling of oysters, we do snow crabs, mussels, clams, and shrimp. And our chef, Jared Letourneau, is actually going to steam some mussels for us.
We just have a veg bar that we start off with most of our dishes. Get the pan hot, throw in some mussels, got our secret seasoning. Once we get it hot, we add some white wine. And dome it to keep the steam in. As campaigner said, we have a variety of oysters that we have on our cold bar every weekend. Here we have featured the Wianos, the small ones, and our Blue Points. Serve with a variety of sauces such as cocktail, horseradish, mignonette, and Tabasco. We also do clams, mussels, crab legs, 2 to 3 kinds of oysters, and beer steamed shrimp. We have it open, set up like this, Friday and Saturday, and the rest of the week we do it in the back.
We bring our oysters in from all different source regions, certainly from the cold waters of Canadian Maritimes and down along the Rhode Island and Sound. Sometimes we'll get some oysters in from the Chesapeake region as well. And you know what's amazing about oysters? Like we have the Wionas here, and we have the Blue Points as well, correct?
Yes.
Each one of these different varieties have a very unique flavor to them. You get different salinity, different texture. So that's what makes an oyster very unique. And when you become an oyster connoisseur, you can almost start to tell the source region where they're from. Some people like a smaller cup oyster, some like a larger oyster, some like them with high salinity. For me personally, I like the oysters from the cold waters of Canadian Maritime or out at Long Island Sound. Certainly can never go wrong with a Blue Point oyster. Smells good.
I could sit there and eat that whole plate there. Those mussels were, or this oyster really good. Nice job, Jared. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Ron. I'm one of the assistant managers here at Maewyn's Irish Pub, and I'm here to show you some unique things about our bar. Actually, at this bar, you're going to see a lot of unique things, from the giant bar back we have that is very beautiful to the smaller knickknacks and crannies that we have hanging on there as well. The bar back itself is actually from Ireland. It's over 200 years old, and a group of gentlemen who had first actually opened the Harp and Fiddle up in here had brought it with them as one of their bar backs. They imported it and brought it over, built it back up, and then we're kind enough to leave it in the building. So when Maewyn's came in, it was perfect to keep for us, and we kept it to keep it part of the whole legacy that goes along with the name. Now, also you'll see a couple of different relics and things like that that are hanging on the bar. Those are actually from Ireland as well. There are some old literature books and things like that. Very unique stuff. Now when you look continuing on the bar, getting into the actual product, Maewyn's has a lot of unique products as well. One of the bigger, more noticeable things are our 96-ounce hoppers. These are pitchers of beer essentially with a spouted tap where you put a stainless steel rod in it, keeps it cold for 2.5 hours, and gives you a delicious amount of beer to choose and delight on. We also have a different selection of beers to choose from. We do keep very solid with our Irish beers. We do have a couple of taps donated to your traditional ones like your Guinness, your Smittix, your Harp. We also do the Rebel Stout Murphys for any of you rebels out there. And we do have a bunch of craft beers as well. It's a very big focus at Maewyn's Irish Pub, whether you do it on tap or in any of our bottles. We have various assorted amount of bottles and various assorted sizes as well. Continuing on our talk about our selection of brews we have here, as you look at our tap handle, you see that there are a decent amount of crafts to choose from, and also a decent amount from the central Pennsylvania area. As you see right here is our Spring House out of Lancaster. Right now we're featuring their Mango IPA. That varies with whatever they have available. Spring House is growing faster than their brewery has capacity for, which is a great problem to have and makes them a very popular brewery. Liquid here, of course, is one of York's own. This is a very, very unique tap handle from that brewery. We really like this tap handle a lot. It's my favorite personally. They are very good partners with us and are right across from the Rev Stadium actually. A great little brewery that does a lot of good brewing as well. Mudhook is another one we feature here as well. Mudhook is actually attached to the market. It's a very, very delicious craft section. They do a lot of good stuff there as well. Both of these are from the York area. Now Trogs is back up in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Trogs actually does a lot of presence with us with our distributor to get a lot of partnership down here. We do carry a decent amount of their brews, if not on tap, by bottles as well. They're one of the most prevalent breweries that we have in the area. Now Stouts, some people really don't know about around here, but Stouts is actually from Adamstown. They're a very good local brewery as well. We personally keep their beers kind of fresh and rotating as well. Right now currently is their Scarlet Lady, which is one of their flagship beers. It's a very delicious ESB that has a nice little red tint to it, named after the Scarlet Lady, who happens to be their brewmaster. And of course we have the Lancaster Hefeweizen over here. That is their seasonal. We typically carry Lancaster seasonal, whatever it tends to be. They tend to change that every so often, so we don't have to do much rotating of that one ourselves. But as you can see with a lot of our craft beers, there's a very unique and different amount of styles to choose from. We do like to rotate quite often, so if you don't see a beer you're looking for, look again next time, you might see it. We do really a lot of rotating in those. By bottles as well, we do carry a lot of very unique beers. As you see, one of our newer selections here is our large bottle selection. A lot of these beers are either 750 milliliter, which is the size of a wine bottle, or 650, so just under it. A lot of these are unique craft beers as well. You see Ruckus Optimus Prime. That's one of my favorite named beers we got. That one is actually based out of Reading. It used to be Legacy Brewery, but then the New York company took over once they went under and brought their beer back to life. Of course, you see your Flying Mouflon from Trogs, as I said, very prevalent in our bar here. And then Victory, which is out of Dallastown, has their Baltic Thunder. It's a Baltic Porter, so what's unique about a Baltic Porter is the fact that it uses black-eyed peas instead of roasted malts for their base. It's a very delicious beer to have. Other than that, you'll see that we have in our small bottles here a lot of other crafts as well. Again, you'll see hiding back behind our Christmas beer, since we're doing Christmas in July right now, is the Trogs Perpetual IPA. And of course, we carry the standard Yuengling Lager as well. We do have a couple of Yuengling selections on tap as well, but And other than that, that's pretty much a general selection of the beers we have. You should definitely come check those out if you're a craft connoisseur. Now, one thing I'm going to show you here today is a proper way to pour Guinness. So some of the unique things about Guinness actually come from the glass itself. When you use the glass, it actually has landmarks for when you pour the beer. You're going to start by tilting the glass at a 45-degree angle, and you're going to aim for the harp on the glass. That gives you the perfect angle to pour into the glass to give the right amount of head when you eventually tilt the glass up. Once I stop pouring, you're going to see that I stop right about this level, right above the letters of the Guinness. There, we're going to let it settle till the nitrogen, which is the proper way to pour Guinness through a nitrogen tap, comes up. And after that, we'll scoop off the excess head and top it off. I'll show you here in a sec. Essentially, just let the tap handle flow, continuously hitting that harp. Right about there, you start tilting it up to the Guinness sign. And right there you stop. Now at this point, if you watch, the actual nitrogen starts to lift out of the beer because nitrogen is naturally lighter than oxygen. So you start to see the differentiation in color. That's a very trademark thing with Guinnesses. Once you push that up, it starts to do it a little more. And if you do it just right, you should float your way right to the top. Give it a nice little dome like that. Now right here we have stout spoon used for cases when the head is a little high. So you scoop it out, pour a little more. And right there, folks, is your perfect pint of Guinness.
When we opened up Maewyn's, we made some physical changes to the footprint here a little bit. We wanted to create some areas where you could gather with friends and just relax. So we created some soft goods here where we have couches overlooking George Street. And as you look out the window there, you can see we have our outdoor dining. So when you have nice weather, you can sit outside and enjoy our cuisine and our great beer on the sidewalks of George Street as well. So we have these soft good areas here, couches where you can sit and relax. And then we also have large gathering tables. Over here we would have a large gathering table where you can bring out a party of 8, and sit out along the windows there. It's a great place to come in with a group of friends and enjoy and relax. Certainly, as we had talked about, we added our raw bar area. And then on the bar itself, we added a ice rail. So the ice rail, you sit up at the bar, you can keep your drink on the ice rail and keep it cold. Currently, it's on a defrost cycle, or else typically you see a nice layer of frost on that rail. One of the beautiful features of Maewyn's certainly are the fireplaces. We have 3 fireplaces here at Maewyn's. A wonderful area. My favorite place to come to in a cold winter night, to sit by the fire here and enjoy dinner with my family. And then if you would go back here at near the rear here, we have another fireplace. And for those sports fans, you can sit here on the couch and enjoy the couch by the fire and enjoy yourself, have a great time. So, what we're trying to accommodate or accomplish here is just a great place to bring friends and come and enjoy yourself in a relaxing atmosphere.
So Maewyn's is not just 1 floor, we have 2 floors, and we're about to head upstairs right now to the Abbey, which is a great spot if you're looking to host a private party. The room you are looking at behind me is the Abbey. It's a great location if you're looking to host a private party. This is also where we hold Beer School, which is an event that occurs monthly, every 3rd Thursday of the month. We partnered up with ACE, which is one of our beer distributors, and each month you're going to learn about a new set of beer, and you also get some food to taste along with it, and we do a good pairing. So if you take a look behind me, we also have a private bar So if you are going to host your own event, you can have your own bar area. It's good for private parties, rehearsal dinners. We pretty much can do anything up here. We cater to your needs, and you can create a limited menu, or you can do a buffet, you can do appetizers, whatever you're looking for. We're definitely gonna work with you to make your event a special event. We are located at 110 North George Street, and we are connected to the parking garage. So it's really simple. If you pull into the parking garage and you come up to about the 2nd or 3rd level, we have a catwalk that will bring you right in upstairs, and you can either take the stairs down, or we have an elevator for anybody that needs it for special needs. We have live entertainment every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. until midnight, and open mic night on Tuesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. It's definitely a house favorite. And the entertainment usually sets up right here, and you can listen to your favorites. We have local favorites, and if there's a band that you're interested in hearing, you can always reach out to us on Facebook and let us know who you want to hear. If you are looking for a fabulous time with your friends and your family, Maewyn's is definitely the place to be. You can reach us on Facebook, facebook.com/Maewyn's, or Maewyn's.com. We're located at 110 North George Street, right here in downtown York. So come on in.
Downtown Inc. in the City of York to recognize Maewyn's as our Merchant of the Month for July 2012. We're very honored. Again, I've had lunch with these guys. They know how much I appreciate them being downtown here in the City of York. And I know Downtown Inc. appreciates it as well. We have City Councilman Henry Nixon with us here today too. We appreciate you keeping your business here and doing all that you do. I can't wait to get to the Raw Oyster Bar. That's another story. But we have a plaque here to present to you for that. And I'm going to let Gary Song, who's representing Downtown Inc. tonight, say a few words as well.
Thanks, Mayor. We're very grateful for the commitment that Heritage Hills has made to downtown. And certainly Maewyn's is just a super venue down here with great food and drink. And it's half price tonight on the well drinks and appetizers. So by the time you're seeing this, it'll be too late.
And it'll be gone.
Thanks. Matt, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I just want to thank the mayor and Downtown Inc. I really appreciate everything that the city does for us, and we look forward to bringing some great action to downtown York, and we got a lot of exciting things coming up in the fall and into the winter, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, thanks, Matt. Good stuff.